Hi, folks. This is Lee Gettess with the Market Sense for the week of February 14th, 2012. Valentine's Day slipping right by. The charts I use come from the Trade Navigator software. It makes my life so much easier. First chart we look at is the weekly bond market here, and bonds are just getting down tighter and tighter, basically. They've got 144.08 above the market here and 141.04 below the market. Hard to know if that'll hold or break. Yeah, at this point, you have to assume that both of those areas will hold if they get there because they've been in this sideways pattern so long. They're going to break out of it at some point. And that's a given. And I think this is probably a distribution pattern because the prices have gone up so far over the last couple of years. I think this is probably distribution, and it'll eventually break down hard out of this. But you can't rule out the possibility of them going to the upside again. The world could fall apart. But that's what we've got here, the long-term sideways pattern ready for a big directional move one direction or another. But this is really profound. They're not going to do it until they do. Moving into stocks, obviously a much different situation. Since December, they've been in this steady move up. I'm not really smart enough to understand this, but I guess the Fed deal with the European Central Bank to swap dollars for euro has the same impact as the QE2 did in the U.S., although this is global. This is kind of a quantitative easing for everybody. That ended badly when it finally ran out in the U.S. The market dropped hard afterwards, and I assume that'll probably happen here, but boy, it's pretty hard to predict when it will. Right now, we've got resistance at 1351. They should have gone down to support around 1327, and as you can see, very often in the last few weeks, they just don't go to support. I have no reason to believe that 1351 will hold. I think they could go up to 1370 or so here, and predicting a high is just sort of fool's gold. They're going to go up until they stop, basically. The angle of ascent is so strong that they just can't continue this forever. They'll have to show some form of distribution, maybe back off and come back up or something. But at this point, it's just really difficult to argue with the market that's moving up this relentlessly, even though the volume and volatility is awfully low. So that's what we've got for you today. I sure hope you can find something profitable to get yourself into. Thanks for checking in with us, and hopefully we'll be back again next week.